Hello? Hello? I don't know. How long have I been muted for? That's not good. I think I was just muted for like half an hour or something. My mic is not broken. I had a bit of a scare with that last stream. I'm really bad with the muting. I do have my muting on a hotkey, so I guess it's easy to miss when that happens. But sorry. I'll probably put an editor's note. So sorry about that. I was kind of yapping for a long time. But I was yapping about these materials here. I was seeing what we can craft right now, because it seems like a lot of these we can't craft till later. But we can craft a few things right now. The stuff we can craft, though, like these schematics, I was thinking that they worked sequentially. Like you need the jungle one in your inventory in order to craft like the ice one, and then that one in order to craft the underworld one or something like that. But it seems like what's really going on is that we need to find each one in the world first before we can craft it, if we need another one. So, what I think we should do is figure out what's going on with the schematic that we found in the jungle, because we can decrypt this with a code breaker. So we need a code breaker with a fine-tuned long-range sensor, which I believe is another material we can build with this stuff here. So we can get a code breaker base, place that down, and then we need, what did it say, a sensor array? Schematic, ah yeah. So in order to craft this, we need these materials, which we don't have. We don't have these bars, and we don't have these wires. We need a mithril anvil, which we also do not have. And we need to have decrypted a schematic from the lab in the large planetoid in the sky. Okay. So we should find that. Hello, traveling merchant. What do you have? I don't have any money. I can buy this painting though. I like to collect the paintings. What do you look like? Oh, you've got a fox. I can't place it down yet. I don't have any room. Got like a fox or something. Looking at the camera all silly. Nice. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, this is pretty confusing. But what we need to do if we want to decrypt this schematic that we found in the jungle is we need to get more of these platings and circuitries which we can find in other labs found within the world. And I've realized there's other labs within the world because if you go to the guide and ask him how to make all these other ones here that are listed, they all have biomes attached to them. So we have the jungle one, right? But there's also a planetoid one, a sunken sea one, ice, and underworld. And this schematic is telling us if we want to decrypt it, we need a certain piece for the code breaker or something. We need like a certain material for the code breaker or something. But in order to create that piece for the code breaker, we need to go and decrypt the schematic from the planetoid, which I don't know if we can do yet because we don't have the sensor array to do that. But it might be a different requirement for that thing. So we should go and find that schematic and see if we can decrypt it. And if we can't, then we should find out if we can work towards decrypting that one. I don't know, it's confusing. long story short, we should go into the sky and find the planetoid lab for more materials. Because I'm hoping eventually we can find enough materials to craft something out of this list of stuff here. There's turrets here, it looks like weapons here, all types of different weapons down this list here. Apparently they all have materials that we don't have. Yeah, like I don't recognize any of this stuff. So I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we can't craft anything anyways. But I'm gonna go to the planetoid anyways, because maybe there's something in the planetoid chest that we can use regardless. Yeah, again, sorry I was muted for so long. I don't realize how long I was muted. I'll try not to let that happen again. I was just kind of yapping for like a while. So you didn't really miss much, but let's go ahead and try to find this lab in the sky or whatever. This is confusing. I need to keep it straight in my head though. So we need to decrypt the jungle schematic. But in order to decrypt the jungle schematic, we need a certain part for the code breaker. We can craft the code breaker, but we need more materials. We just need more quantity of materials, but it's not hard to find if we find one of those labs or something. So we can do that if we find this planetoid one, or any of the other ones for that matter. And then once we have the code breaker, it said we also need... Oh, is this it? This is a big one. It said once we need the code breaker, we also need a certain attachment for the code breaker, right? But in order to craft that attachment, we need to have decrypted the schematic from this lab. So let's see if we can decrypt this schematic, because this is kind of the linchpin of our goals right now. This is sending us on a wild goose chase. I guess for the sake of lore. There's turrets right here, I want to be careful. Go. Ooh. Okay. Power cell factory. Laboratory screen. Produces Gradon power cells over time. One cell is produced every 15 seconds. Okay, well there's another one here, so we might as well just take that. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff in here. And in here. Let's see, we've got more circuitry. That's great. We could probably make the code breaker by now. We've got a green mechanism, which moves towards the jungle lab, which we happened to find when we were in the jungle anyways. Prototype plasma drive core. We did not have this before. Despite all the time it's spent in storage, its furnace still burns strong. Okay. Or lore. Remember we got one of these for the jungle. So we'll read that. The planetoid schematic requires a code breaker with a basic decryption computer. Okay, that's different. We might be able to craft that right away. Got a bunch of planter boxes we can use to grow more plants if we need them. So that is helpful. Got herb bags for even more plants. Cell factories. That's great, great. Torches, we don't need those anymore. Another seeking mechanism. More chests for later. Some potions, some bombs, and some blocks. Okay, great. Alright, well that's a lot of stuff. I really don't think we can use much of it for direct improvements right now. Maybe this power core thingy here. I think that might be it though, unless we can decrypt this schematic and see what we can do with that. I mean, we can... I guess we can make more potions, which might come in handy actually. I was talking about making potions like last stream or the stream before. If we have a certain amount of potions, we get their effects permanently. All this unlimited stuff, like the unlimited torches, the unlimited ammo, once you see them, you'll see unlimited potions, and all that stuff has to do with Louis AFK, the mod Louis AFK. So you have that to thank for all this. It's not vanilla or Calamity. So I guess we could set up a plant farm and get a bunch of potions, and maybe that will actually push us over the edge for King Slime. So we should probably get started on that as soon as we can. But let's check out these materials now. So we need 20 circuitry and 35 plating and a charging station, which we do have. Picked up a couple of those. Okay, yeah, I definitely have enough. Let's go ahead and make the code breaker. Let's put you out here, I guess. Okay. Can I do anything with you right now? No, no decryption computer installed. Okay. And that's what I need to decrypt this, right? So how do I make a decryption computer? Okay, it's gonna be this one. Can be placed on the code breaker, right? Allows you to decrypt the planetoid schematic, right? Doing so allows you to learn how to craft new things. Okay. You don't have sufficient knowledge to create this yet. The sunken sea schematic must be ciphered first. Great. So we're not there yet. Okay. We don't even have wires to do this yet anyways. There's a certain NPC that sells wires, and we don't have that NPC yet. So I suppose just gotta find the sunken sea one. Plants, I guess, oh, I just put all those away here. I should have put those in the plants chest, huh? So yeah, I guess these will be useful. We just have to wait for a bunch of plants to grow once we start planting them. Well, that's all well and good. Got some herb bags for more plants. Put all these potions away. Lab screen, I think, is just decoration. This house is a mess. That's okay. Okay, so a few things we should do. Well, let me place these down, because these say these do stuff. Got 2 more. Oh, there it goes. I was wondering if I have to power them, maybe. We got Drayden power cells. I guess these just make them automatically. Okay, so we're gonna have a supply of those, I suppose, after a while. They're a material, it looks like. Got some more chests, put those away. Another charging station. I think I had, yeah, I had some right here. Put those away, put these potions away. Alright. Some more lore. Some more seeking mechanisms. Which we should put away in the other chest. Alright, let's read this lore. And then we'll see what these power cells can do. And then we'll see if we can find the Sunken Sea lab. Okay. So this is from the planetoid. It says, high above even the Sky Islands, upheaved long ago. Oh, above even the Sky Islands, which were upheaved long ago, lies a fascinating geological phenomenon. Though unlike the islands, their airborne nature seems to have formed more naturally. I speculate that they formed long ago when the world was in infancy, judging by soil samples I have taken while high in the atmosphere. Perhaps these planetoids, as many refer to them as, formed via meteor strikes tossing matter high into the atmosphere. This would simultaneously explain many geological oddities I have found on the surface. Travel between worlds is a fascination of mine. The planets within reasonable distance to this I guess this world, it means, provide no use to me in terms of materials or study opportunities they could provide. And so I wish to go further beyond this mere cluster of planets someday. It will likely take many more decades of progress, as travel between worlds would take years at even the maximum speed physically possible. Perhaps I will find a way to shatter this limit once this world holds my interest no longer. A request from Yarim has been delivered. Oh, okay, I thought I was going to say Yaron, because we saw a material called Yaron Fragment or something earlier, but this is Yarim, which is a different name. A request from Yarim has been delivered. An inquiry to create a suit of armor for the serpent that has joined his forces recently. The Devourer of Gods, as the serpent calls himself. He is a bothersome yet fascinating being, and so I have taken the opportunity that I may learn of his home dimension. Using materials from his place of origin, I have forged armor of immense size and durability, yet extreme flexibility. It is certainly one of the most unique materials I've worked with, and has advanced my knowledge greatly. Though I have learned more than I expected to about the cosmic beast from this. Perhaps more than he wished for me to. Okay. I think I remember something about the Devourer of Gods in the other lore that we saw. I might take a look at that in just a moment. That's interesting. So, I guess whoever's writing these is saying when the planet was younger, meteorites hit it, which I guess in his words caused all of the stuff underground to happen, like all the ores and all that stuff. That's where the ores came from. And possibly the monsters, but it's also where the Sky Islands have been coming from, which is interesting. And he's also saying that he wants to travel like faster than light or something, or as fast as light to other planets. But he also, I guess, worked on a piece of armor for a Devourer of Gods, which is crazy. And there's other dimensions or something? I don't know. The lore is crazy. We'll probably learn more later. Whatever.